Hello, this is going to be the first log on the Ingenium server, and these logs are going to be about projects that I'm working on mostly, unless I'm doing something with someone else on the server, because I do have monthly server tours or monthly server videos that come out on this channel as well. So if you want to see what everybody else is up to, or the server as a whole, you can watch those. But these logs are going to be about more of what I'm doing and the projects that I'm working on. So right now I'm just digging, and I'm digging in our perimeter here. You can see on the scoreboard on the right. Let me get rid of this mini map so you can see better. So the scoreboard we have right now over there is just all the blocks mined within this hole. And let me just fly up so you can see better. The first server-wide project we decided to start on was just digging a really big hole. And as a matter of fact, it'd be much easier to show you what's going on if I use this free camera with Tweakeroo. There. So yeah, we just decided to dig a really big hole. It would provide the server with all the blocks we need for building, all the resources and such. And so it's kind of broken up into 4 sections in each quadrant. I just finished the northwest the other day. It goes all the way down to Y4. We're going to make a nice floor. We're going to put some nice walls on it. We just have to finish the digging first, obviously. There's Victor's down there digging right now. But everything you mine, you dump into these water streams in the middle. And each side has these water streams in the middle. So you mine a bunch, you come over here, and you get not on top of a trapdoor, and you just toss all these down. And they go up, they go down here, and then up these tubes. And then they all drop down into the middle and go along these hoppers to get sorted into shulker boxes. And that's what this mess here is for. So everything is sorted. Most everything is sorted. All the blocks, the minerals, the drops. Want to show you, these are kind of junk chests. This is the actual input chest. If you have items in your inventory, you can toss them in here. And then you toss shulker boxes in here and they get sorted. This is kind of like active projects, shulker boxes. This mess of furnaces right here is, oh, this should be on. These are the XP furnace arrays. So you come over here with a broken tool. You take this out and it fully repairs the tool. You press the button and this dropper spits out all the items. And this is the on and off switch for it. So this cactus, 0-tick cactus machine here is making all the cactus to smelt. This bamboo machine is making all the bamboo for fuel to burn these cactus. And that's how that works. Pretty simple. So I should also probably mention that in this big hole we decided to dig were 4 witch huts, conveniently. So that's nice. And there was also an ocean monument right here. So we turned it into a guardian farm, as you do. Can see if I can't make it down here. There we go. This is a design by Nimbon. I don't know if it still works as well in 1.14 as it did in 1.12, but this is just the redstone blocks out of walls and get these pillars here, and they swim down once the water's it's off right now, and they come down this lava, fall down, and you kill them. And the drops also go to the middle. And all 4 of these witch huts are linked up to the water streams, and they all come to the middle here for our convenience. They're all packed in shulker boxes, nice and neat. So I have yet to actually add an on-off switch for the witch huts though. I don't even know if I will. But this is the on-off switch for the guardian farm, as you can see. And all this does is you hit the switch. This was a feat in itself, kind of wiring this up, because I could have made just a big redstone line going across here in the air, coming down top of it, but I wanted it hidden a little bit. So you push, let me see if I'm on it. Hit that lever, it sends down a signal through this sticky arm here. This comes, oh yeah, comes all the way down through this water line here, goes down again, and all it does is just send us a signal up through here, you can see, and then up again all the way to these dispensers here with the water in them, and now it's on. But our mob switch is on right now, so they're not going to be spawning. So let's turn this off. Let's see if you can see the arm. Yep, there it goes. So these dispensers should be off now, and no guardians can spawn. Anyways, so these logs are going to be about stuff that I'm working on again. So let's go through the portal away from the quad witch hut area and head back towards where I've set up my base. I do want to stop one place though and show you the wither skeleton farm that I made. It's a raised works design. It works really well. You have an AFK spot up there above the roof, so you don't have to slab as much. And this is now mind you, this is probably a couple weeks of AFKing up here, but it yields a lot of drops. Unfortunately, it doesn't give you any blaze rods because they're not player kills for the blazes. The blazes just die from wither roses. Let's get away from the dropper tower over here. I'll show you really quick in free cam. So this is just a dropper tower that comes all the way up from the farm, and down here is the farm. And you've got 3 dogs on each platform that scare the wither skeletons towards the iron golems, and they try and get the iron golems and they can't, so they just fall down here. Fall down to these dogs, and these dogs kill them. If you guys want, I can link Ray's farm in the video. Or at the video description, sorry. Pigment distracted me. I'm up there, so I'm getting some spawns here. But yeah, I did have to do some slabbing, but not nearly as much if I would have made the farm down there with looting. It would have been more efficient, sure, but it would have been a lot more work. And this was made, I finished this a month ago or so. But anyways, let's follow our light path here that I've made from my base to the quad witch area. And these other spots you'll see on the server tours, so I won't go to all of these, I'll just go straight to my base. There's a sheep up here, how in the world? Magic sheep. How you got up there? There's a chicken. Why are there chickens everywhere? Cup's up to something, I think. So, I wanted to have my base around a stronghold, and originally I wanted to kind of like form my base into the stronghold and make it really organic and fluent and non-linear and away from being symmetrical, because everything I normally build is symmetrical. But I'm just gonna scrap that idea because when I think in terms of making something just fluent and flow and like pretty much like build things that go together, I don't know. I think more minimalistically, and I don't think like, oh, I could build this huge farm or I could build this huge building or structure, because any ideas I have to be kind of within the stronghold if I want to keep that kind of plan going. I've only kind of made this first floor. It does look cool, and I could do things with it in here, but the rooms aren't very big for cool things to happen. None that I can think of anyway, so I am just gonna I'm not gonna have the base like be fluent all around going through the stronghold. I'm basically gonna destroy the stronghold like entirely, and this is gonna be all gone, I'm sure. But this is what I made like starting out on the server for myself, and I even made this little enchanting room with some villagers to trade with out of the library of the stronghold. Made a little fish farm. A little manual storage. You can drop down here. And this is auto storage for like all the blocks. This won't be destroyed at first. We'll get some kind of storage set up. Please. Okay. But yeah, this is my base. I'm still gonna have the base around the end portal because I think that's really cool. And there's a lot of cool things in the end you can go to. Like our villager trader hall for the server is gonna be there, and my sheep farm is gonna be there. I can show you that as well. But I've been doing a lot of standing around, a lot of flying around with the free camera, looking around this area that's mine, and you can see I get this player despawn circle. I think it's at, let's see, it's at Y130, so I just kind of I stood directly over the end portal here and made a despawn sphere, so I can do it again. Enabled, we'll go to free cam, and it just helps you get like a perfect sphere, right? But obviously most of the sphere is like under the bedrock, so what I did is just I'll just do like, you just keep going up and you can see it moving. I think that's what it was, 130, right? And so I don't have all the ideas planned out yet, but I know I know I generally want like the whole area that I'm going to be in my base to be spawn proof, and I'm going to have all the kinds of farms in there that are all directly linked up in the center to a storage unit. But and of course I'm going to do all the caving I can around this area, so everything's spawn proof that I make. But the two projects I want to do first are a creeper farm and a spider farm. Get rid of this because you can see the area that I have here. I was originally just gonna use a TNT duper and like just bomb the whole area, but I think it'd look better if I just dug it out by hand. And I generally like doing things by hand more than duping TNT and just bombing the area, because then you got to deal with liquids and it's just messy, and it's also, it kind of takes some of the fun away. Just digging it by hand is not everyone likes it, I understand, but I really like it. And so I've set up these 4 full beacons. I'm going to camera. These should get most of the area that I can reach with a pick, so I can mine it all out. And I'm just going to basically trace the sphere. Let me go underground here, you can see. I'm just going to kind of go along the sphere, and it's going to go all the way down, and then the base is going to be, I'm going to have some kind of spherical shape in the center here that's going to have a water stream, and then up here somewhere where I spend most of the time will be like a storage area for all the farms. And that's just kind of the idea of what I want to do with my base. Okay, so progress update. Some things changed. I ended up doing making a TNT duper because this area was a lot bigger than I had originally planned. Let me get rid of that spoiler. So I'm still gonna keep the idea of making a big hole in the center here, the despawn sphere, and kind of going along the ground And see, let me turn it off. You can see how I've started to do this, the landscape on this side. It kind of goes up. Let me land. So if I turn it on, it kind of goes up like that, and then the more further down you go, it's just going to keep curving like that all the way to the bottom. And this was a lot more than I had originally thought of what I'm going to have to dig. There's still going to be a lot I'm going to have to dig, but I decided I'm going to put this TNT duper, and this is another design by Railworks. I can put a link in the description for the video if you guys want. And I put it much higher up than you normally would to make a perimeter out of it. That's what these things are made for, to go down to bedrock. But this so far is, it's only going down to, yeah, like 27. Like basically Y30. And that's perfect because I'll still have plenty to dig to make it look good. And it's going to go down, it's going to go across this whole square. Let me just fly up. See, I've outlined the square of the actual base that I've designed, and I really want to keep secret what it is before I build it because it's pretty cool, and it's from a design that I got from Planet Minecraft. I got a schematic for something, and then I just kind of changed it to what I wanted. But this is how big like the base is going to be, and there's going to be something up here. There's going to be a big sphere up here still, like I planned originally. That's going to be central storage, and there's still going to be farms all around that all link up to the storage. But there's a big structure that I want to build that needs to be down all the way because it's going to surround the end portal. It's going to be the center of it. It's going to go, yeah, around. You'll see. It's going to be good. It'll be worth the wait. But this square, this TNT duper's just helping me bomb out this big chunk here, and then I'll just have to do the rest by hand, which is still a lot, but it's much better than doing all of this by hand, like I originally was going to. And I'm gonna try and do a time lapse of it, but I can't for the life of me get replay mod figured out, so I'll do my best. I'll at least have screenshots to show, but yeah, this is, I just wanted to give a progress update of what it's looking like right now. Get him, LB. Get him. He's putting up a good fight. I think he may have forgotten he can use his Elytra and just fly away. Okay, so we're not at my base right now. We're back over at the Quad Witch and Guardian perimeter. And we are nearly done digging. It's me and LB over here right now. And this is, what's today? Today is Tuesday, October 22nd. And I didn't think I'd get to see this day in my lifetime when we were actually done digging this perimeter. Let's fly up here and just take a quick look. That's what we have left, this big chunk here. But we are, other than that, all down to Y4 over the whole thing. And it is very exciting. We do have some designs in mind for the floor. It's going to be the Ingenium server logo. It's going to have a lot of obsidian on it and a lot of random blocks as well. But I know, and I had a thought as well. I know I said that these logs will be. Let me turn these box sounds down. It's kind of loud. I know I talked about how these logs will be more focused on what I'm doing instead of the server, but if I'm also working mostly on the server, like community things, then I'll probably be recording that and making logs as well, because, whoa, what is this? It's like someone came in here and cleared out like Y11. Mining for diamonds, I guess. But anyways, since I'm one of the admins, the majority of the time I am trying to work on things for the server instead of just my own things. Because I like for like things at the community island or things like this, and the iron farm was one of the first things I did. So I'll be trying to make little logs and episodes of these as well, because frankly I won't. If I do just logs of my own things, there won't be very many logs at all because, well, there will be, but it'll just take way too long for them to come out, and by the time they come out, so many things would have happened. So, yeah, I said all that to say I'll also be recording stuff like this, like at the quad perimeter, and I didn't record basically anything of the Victor fell asleep. I didn't really record anything of it, but I did just finish the 10-player shulker mob switch. Now, I'll just fly over and show you. It looks ridiculous, and it is in a way kind of a very big project, or it was a very big project, but we started the server with a 3-player mob switch, which was great because there was about 5 of us at the beginning anyway, and I even started to break some bedrock here. All this bedrock is going to be broken, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but we do want to break all this bedrock. Now, in 1.14, it is much harder to do so than it was with dragon eggs in 1.12, and but after 1.12, it's really painstakingly difficult to break bedrock. So we're gonna work on that, just kind of one thing at a time. So we're back at spawn here, and let's fly over to it. I want to say I did show this in the server tour video of month 2, because I did have this building built, but I did not have the shulkers in there. And you can see the entire tower is filled. That took me all last weekend, sending all the shulkers from the end to the overworld. And I will say it was much easier for us to do it, or for me to do it, than it would be with a normal server that doesn't have carpet enabled. Why am I climbing? Because with carpet and shulker respawning enabled, it was much easier for me just to place a box down there where shulkers respawn and just snag them up as they spawn. There's Victor. What timing? Yellow man. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little update. We're almost done with this quad witch perimeter dig. We're very close. I'm pretty excited to have it done, actually. So this massive project can finally be done, and I can work on other things like the spawn. We're gonna flatten spawn out and make a perimeter of that as well. Obviously not for a mob farm. We're just gonna make a perimeter for spawn to make it look much more open. And I'm getting sidetracked, sorry. Quad witch perimeter, yes. The plans we have are to dig this out, which we're almost done with. We're gonna fill up the we're gonna fill it up, I think, to not Y15, because that's a little high. That would take a long time. I don't know, it might be Y15. But we want to hide the water streams that the drops are coming from, instead of having these all ahead like this, because I would hate to have a really decorative floor and then have these streams kind of covering the whole thing. And this is all going. We're going to get rid of all this once we're done digging, so we won't need the XP furnace array. I can get rid of the flower farm now, actually. I just needed that for glass, the colored glass. This big storage system is going to go as well. You won't have this massive storage here. The storage will be underground, or not underground, but it'll be further down, not way up here like it is now. So this is all gonna go. We just got to take time to get all these shulkers out of here, out of these boxes, or out of these chests. There are a ton of them. Doesn't look like that for grass. Hello? Oh, it's gravel, right? Yeah, stone. We have an absurd amount of stone. We'll probably use chest carts in the Nether to take them back to the community island or something like that. But yeah, hopefully I'll give another update soon here when we're done digging. It is done with the help of everyone else. Oh my god, did Killer just move? Oh, I thought he logged on. We spawned Killer's bot here. But, because he dug the most, the second most. But, yeah, this is our first server-wide project done. Well, the digging part anyway. The Quad Witch Guardian Perimeter. All dug out by hand. All done. Let's all get close. Yeah. Super close. Oh god. I have to get super close. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a good pick. That's just about everybody. Yeah. Nice. Looking good. Oh, I did not think it was going to get done as soon as it did, actually. But it's done. It's finally dug. Oh, jeez. Well, I'd say that's a good end for the first server log on Ingenium. I'll see you next time.